I think there's a need for teachers and for leaders, and I think specifically strong leaders, because we need strong leaders in districts that can draw talent and teachers that want to be in this profession. And so I think that the Academy helps keep people focused on education and helps us learn how to advocate for our profession and get others to understand how rewarding it can be.
So it gave me the ability to not only see what was happening in the school district where I was teaching at the time, but also gave me the ability to go and shadow people in other area districts. So I actually ended up shadowing Jill Mitchell, who was the principal of Flushing Middle School at the time, and that's now where I am. So that was a cool experience to be able to get to see the building where I eventually got my first principal job.
Being a part of the GFEC Leadership Academy really impacted my professional life. After I graduated from the academy, I took a job as the assistant principal for the early colleges, Genesee Early College and Mott Middle College. Being part of the GFEC Leadership Academy helped me envision myself in that role and gave me the confidence to apply.
You look at what a principal does, and I thought they deal with naughty kids, and they also are, like a PR person or a community person. But I quickly found out they're way more than that. They're an instructional leader. They're expected to have knowledge on a lot of different topics. They're expected to be a life coach at times and help promote the profession and promote their employees. So through professional development and growth.
I felt like going through the Leadership Academy just enhanced some of the topics that we covered in classes through my master's degree through Eastern. I also would agree that for me, in getting to know other people, it was unbelievably beneficial.
There's so much to learn in public education, and the Academy shares so much with you that it's truly beneficial for anyone in any seat.
I had the lens of being a special ed teacher, but seeing it from the administrator lens and working with the different legal requirements and things like that. So I basically took something from just about every single session that we did, and being able to interact and communicate with other people who are in the same position as you, working towards the same goals.
It was very helpful to have a small cohort or network of people that I could call, and now I see those people at GISD meetings for principals and that sort of thing.
It helped with those connections with other aspiring principals. Once we became administrators, it was a quick phone call away to talk to somebody who was already in the field and who was doing the same things that you were doing, and to again celebrate and commiserate on things that were happening.
The Academy was the first opportunity to really meet with other educators around the county that were interested in leadership as well. So that was a pretty unique experience. Because back then we didn't have, all the social media and internet connections that we do today. So connecting with people that had the same interest and seeing that level of commitment to education was really great on a big scale at our county level.
A school administrator really has a lot of weight. There's a lot of weight to the position, and I don't mean weight because of the job itself. It's weight because of the knowledge that you have personally of your people around you. You're supporting families that are going through potentially a divorce or a crisis, where they've lost a loved one. Similar with staff. And so in a lot of ways, you carry a lot of that yourself because you care about people, you care about kids, you care about staff. And that was really eye-opening for me because it's on such a broader scale.
I got to listen to current administrators, whether they were principals or superintendents, give great advice, teach us about their roles, and then being able to interact with those people, have them do a mock interview with you or look over your resume and give you pointers or advice, I think was invaluable.
And I think the Academy is extremely valuable for not just people that want to grow in their leadership roles, whether it's a teacher that wants to be a principal, or principal that wants to be central office, or central office that wants to be superintendent, or even a business manager.
All of the sessions that you get, they're going to be information provided by people who are doing the work. And it's great to go through college classes and all those things that get you to that point, but nothing's more beneficial than actually doing the work and getting those observation hours, shadowing your principal or shadowing whoever you're going to shadow, having those conversations with your mentor.
So Dr. Burek is kind of a legend in Genesee County in terms of educational leadership. He's been a mentor to me for a significant part of my journey. And actually, there's connections all the way back to my grandfather, who served as his baseball coach.
I was part of the initial class and got to meet Bob at that time. But the vision that he had at that time to bring all of these leaders together, to grow them and build them and create that collaborative community of leadership was quite amazing.
His involvement in regards to being a mentor to countless leaders, to help promote them and to help solidify the leadership in our county has been instrumental, because not everyone's willing to step up and take this on. And Dr. Burek was always the voice of reason to encourage people and to make them feel confident enough to accept the challenge.
His leadership just continues to extend and extend, and when I heard that I was going to be interviewed for this, or asked if I would, I was so delighted, because during my career, Bob has sent me letters of encouragement, letters just telling me to continue believing in myself, because he believed in me. And the most recent letter was when I took over as the superintendent at Lake Benton.
So as I said, he's always been a source of encouragement, a source of inspiration, a shoulder to cry on sometimes. I remember him telling me when I was a young administrator, just live for those weekends, and it was because it was tough, it was hard, and you learn from the mistakes that you make, but you have to persevere and continue to move forward, and he knew that, and he just was a great coach, and not only as an educational leader, but in life, and we've been very fortunate to have him.